Hello, it's Catherine here from Inky Finger Cat, and I've got another scrapbook process video for you using up papers that I already had on the desk because I just finished the previous page that I did, which is also up on YouTube, and I'll link it, hopefully, if I can remember how to do it, in the description box below. So the papers are a real mix of papers. That wood one is a Paper Mania. I really don't know where they're from. There's just the things that I've had in my stash for ages. Now, on the last page, I cut out all those hearts and I thought, do you know what? Why don't I use that bit of leftover and just do a little bit of stenciling. So white gesso, a little bit of stenciling onto the dark brown, I think it's early espresso cardstock, and now I'm sort of tearing my papers, and I decide that I actually want a white layer just in between, but my card wasn't quite wide enough, so I just did a little bit of a cut because I know that the photo will hide that. And then I'm just starting to glue these into place. My gesso background is dry and I'm just gluing it down, but then I decide I'm going to sew it. So that I did off camera because I don't have a camera angle that works when I'm doing sewing, and now I'm just using leftover bits of the paper, tearing edges, etc., and layering them up. Now the picture is a picture of my hubby and my father on Father's Day from June 2023. My dad has got Parkinson's, and this was the first time we'd kind of been out for a meal with him since he'd had his diagnosis and had started his medication, and the difference was so noticeable. So it's a lovely, I know it's not a great picture of the picture at this point, but it's a lovely, lovely picture because he's smiling in it, and we hadn't really had my dad be smiley for a little while, which is a symptom of Parkinson's. So I'm starting to do some of my journaling, but this is more the story of where we were, and it was Father's Day, etc. And I'm deciding where to stick it, and I end up over there, and there's a lot of fiddling goes on, and I'm trying to just use up the scraps that are on the desk. At this point, I've decided that the title is The Dads, but I do change that at the end. It's not quite The Dads; it's The Best Dads. So yeah. What do I do? Oh, I've popped in my journaling about my dad and medication and how much his symptoms had improved. And I'm now finding various word stickers, etc., that sort of seem to relate to what I want to tell the story about. But at this point, I took it off camera and I went and hunted through my Lollipop Box Club kits that I've got. Here I'm going through some of the stickers and found some little die cut elements like the hearts and the little tags and the little tickets and things, and added quite a few things. I did contemplate bringing in a camera at this point, but I changed my mind and decided not to. And now I'm just doing a little bit of outlining of the stickers and deciding if I'm done. Oh, I added a little bit of thread to this tag, which I faff around with for ages, and I take it back out again and put it back in again, and then this is where I've decided that best needs to be the actual title. So I've die cut from white the best letters and mounted it on some orange so it shows through. I didn't like the position of that geotag thing, so I just lowered it a little bit. And now I know most of it's off camera, but I'm adding in those gems. So that's my page done. I know that was a quick one, but everything was pretty much ready. So please do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It's good to use up these papers. Do you have little sessions where you just use up what you've got? Please do let me know in the comments below. I'm not sure when the next video will be, so I suggest that the best thing to do is, if you're a subscriber, is to also hit the notification bell. And if you're not a subscriber, you're welcome here, please do. And until next time, bye bye.